Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here doing the first of many M13 Swiss drafts. This is a pre-release draft, which does indeed mean that it's Swiss. I'm sure eventually when they have the 8-4s online I'm going to be doing those, but let's see here. We've got Disciple of Bolus as our rare, who is, he's pretty good. You get some good value out of him. Nighthawk, which is just insanely good. We've got Pacifism, which is really good removal, actually, and I argue that it's like one of the few actual splashable pieces of hard removal in this set. Now that they've changed Doomblade to Murder, and they've changed Fireball into Volcanic Geyser, you don't get a lot of one white stuff like that. Could force the mill, just because, I don't know, it's a new draft set, and there are some really good mill cards in this set. That might be fun. But we did actually open Nighthawk, which is pretty insane, and Pacifism, which I feel like I could splash for. I think I'm actually going to pick up the Pacifism. It's just a really solid piece of removal, and you can splash it. Nighthawk is insane, but it dedicates me to black kind of early, whereas Pacifism doesn't actually dedicate me yet. Wow, and now we get a Nighthawk? Another one? That's pretty crazy. God, I could really force mill and just get this Entrancer and just go mill just for fun. Kind of tempted to do it. I really am. Pick up some Mind Sculpts. Just abuse our opponents with that. I mean, otherwise I'm just picking up Nighthawk here probably. Chronometon is also very good. Harbor Bandit, also very good. And yeah, I think it's pretty much just these three. Tormented Soul's fine too, but not nearly as powerful as these. I think I might pick up this Entrancer and force mill. I know it's silly, but this is a Swiss draft. I'm going to be doing 8-4 soon. I'm probably much less likely to do mill strategy in an 8-4 than I am in a Swiss. So I am pretty tempted to pick up this Entrancer. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. Let's try for some mill here. Let's pick up some Mind Sculpts and have a good time. Okay, so we have Divination, which is fine. I think that's pretty much all we're interested in this pack. I mean, Warclamp Mastiff's okay, not great. Yeah, let's just pick up the Divination. We're going to need some card draw. Okay, so we can pick up the Johnny Sunstriker, which is fine. Not amazing, but fine. Buys you some time, at the very least. Or a Welkin Turn, but that's more of a beats deck. I'm still going to try and force mill to the best of my ability. Let's pick up the Sunstriker. I think he's probably the best option for what we're going to be trying to do here. I mean, the thing with mill is I kind of want to dedicate my plan to it early if I'm going to do it. So I'm still fine with the fact that I picked Pacifism over an Entrancer. I mean, there's a good chance that this wheels. It's not like amazing for any other strategy. A 1-4 body is okay, but it's going to be working best for mill. And the nice thing is, the mill in this set, it seems like if you just have a few Entrancers, you could make a mill deck out of that if the rest of your deck is good enough with, removal like Pacifism or other weird removal like that. Okay. Interesting. Not a ton for us here. A lot of black. Let's pick the Silvercoat Lion. I think I'm going to go with that. Not great, and seem to not be picking up any more mill cards, which is a little bit of a concern, but what can you do? I think the rings are actually really good in this set, and Scroll Thief is fine, but I'd probably rather have the ring in case I get some more blue creatures. Getting Hexproof is pretty good too. Bloodhunter Bat is very good. I could probably splash for that. Or would I rather have the ring? I guess that's a good question. I feel like Bloodhunter Bat would probably do more for me. I could eventually splash for it if necessary. I mean, we passed a couple Nighthawks now, so I'm not anticipating being able to get into a black strategy. Crippling Blight is actually a removal spell or another Divination. Let's go with another Divination on this. Okay. Captain's Call is actually totally legit, so we'll take that. So far we have a pretty bad deck. Did not get any of the cards that I would have liked to have gotten. besides the one Entrancer. So forcing mill so far, not really working out in my favor. Not one of these packs got a Mind Sculpt in it that we were able to pick up. We're going to pick the Guardians of Akraza here. So I'm forcing the mill strategy, and so far we have one mill card, which is a really bad place to be in. Here I'm going to pick the Tricks of the Trade over the War Falcon. This card is actually really good. Can actually kill people. So far we have a pretty just bad deck in general. No removal except the pacifism, I guess, and just not a lot else going on for us at all. I guess we picked the Mastiff here. Yeah, we're really going to need to pick up some mill cards in these next couple packs. This deck is just horrible. I mean, we're playing mill, so we're already not doing great, but I can't believe we didn't see any Archaeomancers. We didn't see a Fog Bank. We didn't see, I don't know, I guess. But we did not see really any of the mill cards. Hydra Surge is probably okay, but how likely am I to play Hydra Surge? I guess it's a trick. Definitely not a great one. Yeah, I really hope we get a chance to pick up some actual mill cards in these next couple packs, or we're going to be in some really big trouble here. So we're looking for Archaeomancer, Vidalcan Entrancer, Mind Sculpt, any of the mill rares, you know, Sands of Delirium, Jace, obviously. God, what else are we looking for? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of cards that we're looking for that really aren't that high a pick either. We didn't wheel the Vidalcan Entrancer, which is a big concern. Alright, well, here we're definitely picking Oblivion Ring. Not really much else options. I mean, Healer is good. Sunstriker's fine. Evolving Wild's fine. But Oblivion Ring is like the best removal you can possibly get. So, best single target removal you can get. So, we'll pick Oblivion Ring. Right, where are those Mind Sculpts? Come on, baby. Where are they at? No, nowhere? Just not going to give me any mill cards, huh? It's kind of bad. Alright, here we've got Griffin Protector, which works really well with the Captain's Call. We've got Jayemdae Tomb, which used to be a rare, is now an uncommon, and it was a good card. I think we're just going to go with the Flyer here. I mean, I guess Jayemdae Tomb's fine if we had some sort of stall element. We really don't have that much of a stall element. Or else it's splashing for Public Execution, which is fine, because I'd still like to splash for the Bloodhunter Bat. But I think we're just going to take an on-color decent card, so we'll take the Griffin Protector. Still, just not a single mill card, huh? Nothing for the mill strategy. This is just sad, guys. I could have built such a better deck. Alright, well, what have we got? We've got Fairy Invaders, which is actually a good card. We've got Primal Clay, which is fine. Divine Favor, which would be fine for the mill strategy, but considering we have one mill card right now, it looks like it's not even going to be a possibility. Really making me sad. We're going to take the Fairy Invaders. Alright, well, Arctic Aven is like one of the main reasons to really be in blue-white. So I suppose we'll take that. Alright, well, the good news is we got past the Sphinx of Uthun, which is a bomb that our deck desperately, desperately needed, since I tried to force mill by passing good cards. Ended up with one mill card. Horrible. Here, I guess, we'll take the Kraken Hatchling, which is a pretty decent defender. And since we don't really have much else going on the ground, can hopefully pick up some more flyers and turn this into a decent blue-white flyers deck. I can't believe we haven't seen one mill card besides this Entrancer. That's pretty unbelievable. I'm betting that someone else is playing mill. I can't believe that we wouldn't have seen another mill card. Alright, awesome. We got another Arctic Aven. This card is incredible for the strategy we're trying to do, so I guess we're getting lucky here, actually, that we're actually picking up cards that can win games. This card's just amazing. All these cards are very good, if you haven't seen them all yet, like the Prized Elephant and the Flinthoof Boar, all that nonsense. Really good. Second Entrancer, but now I'm like much less interested to go down that route. since I actually have decent flyers now. So I'd probably rather take a Welkin turn, just go blue-white flyers straight up. Think so. And Transfer's decent. Yeah, it's just way too late to try and dive into mill now. It's just not going to happen. We're taking Welkin turn. Sorry, guys. I really wanted to force mill, but I just got way screwed on that. Healer of the Pride is very good. I like this card. Just really gains you more life, buys you more time for your flyers. Evolving Wilds is going to be really nasty, though. It's going to let me splash things like Bloodhunter Bat, among other things. So I think I am going to go with the Evolving Wilds over the Healer. I'd rather just be able to splash bombs, especially since we're hard up for good cards. Jayemdae Tomb, how fast am I looking? I'm not looking super fast. I've already got a couple divinations. I don't think I'm going to be needing the Jayemdae Tomb. So, but then again, what else am I really taking? I don't probably need another Tricks of the Trade, Merfolk, or Divine Favor, so I guess I will take the Jayemdae Tomb. Alright, now I'll take a Divine Favor. Not amazing, but fine. I suppose a Scroll Thief with Tricks of the Trade is pretty amazing, so I guess I'll take that. Alright, Windrake here is very good. Clock of Omens is pretty worthless, so I'll let my opponents have that. Okay, so we are no longer a mill strategy. Sorry, everybody. We are now a blue-white Flyers deck that is not as good as the deck I probably could have gotten had I taken those Vampire Nighthawks. Wow, we see a second Touch of the Eternal. Alright, well, here, I think we're pretty clearly taking the Serra Angel. This card is bomb. And, yeah, not much argument for anything else, I would say. So, pretty easy pick here in the Serra Angel. Awesome card. Love Serra Angel. Love it in core set. Always have. Alright, well, we've got a couple options here, actually. We've got another Bloodhunter Bat, which is an amazing card. Or we've got the splashable removal spell, which is fine. Right now, we're only sitting on a Pacifism Oblivion Ring, which really isn't that much. Public Execution probably be fine. I think I'm going to take the second Bat, though. I'd like to get just a fleet of flyers here. So, yeah, let's go with second Bat. I like him. Bat's very good. Okay, I think we're just going to take the Essence Drain, which is good removal. Otherwise, Augur of Bolus, another Ring. Ring on the Arctic Haven is actually really amazing. So I might be wanting to do that. It's also good on any of our flyers. We have a decent amount of blue flyers. Actually, we have a pretty good amount of blue flyers. And we are just splashing the black, but I think that we're going to be okay. We don't have a ton of double blue, double black, do we? No. Double white, I guess, Sunstriker and Serra Angel. I still feel like I'm probably going to be able to splash for the 2 Bloodhunter Bats and the Essence Drain and have that not be a big deal. So, yeah, we'll take the removal spell here. We're doing pretty good on creatures, it looks like. Okay, so we take... I think we take a second Guardians. Just get some good ground troops while we fly over. Sounds like a good plan. I like Guardians a lot. This card's sweet. So, second Guardians it is. Okay, well, this is interesting. I think we just take the Unsummon here. Buys us a free attack with our flyers, ideally. Windrake would be fine as well, but I'd like to get some, you know, spot removal. That's cheap like Unsummon. Not really removal, but it can do the damage that it needs to do to really just let you win the game. Get you in with enough flyers where you're like, you can win it. So we'll take Unsummon. I'm cool with that. Alright. Third Divination, we've got Downpour, which is fine, Hydro Surge. I think we're taking the Downpour. This can win games pretty easily if you have enough of a force on board. Just tap all the creatures, get a free attack in. This deck's alright. It's not. I still don't think it's as good as I could have built it had I gone the Vampire Nighthawk route. Could have ended up with some really silly black cards. But you know me, got greedy for mill strategy. We haven't seen one Mind Sculpt, by the way. Unbelievable. taking Welcome Turn over the Sunstriker. I like the evasiveness more, especially since we have the Guardians. That's just a really solid turn progression. Get a blocker on the ground, get a 3-power beater in the air. So we're going to take the Welcome Turn. Got some good flyers. We have a good fleet. Let's just take more Welcome Turns. I'd really like to just solidify a good fleet of flyers. I mean, we can get this nasty little turn progression, turn into Avon, into Bloodhunter Bat. That'd be pretty awesome. So I like that. I think that's going to work out well for us. Okay, not a ton for us here. I think I'm taking the Glorious Charge just because I like it with the amount of flyers that we have. Rain of Blades is actually pretty good against this. Not amazing though, so I have no problem taking the Glorious Charge here. It's probably a card I'm not even going to play. In fact, I can hide that now. Let's hide cards I'm probably not playing. Alright, well, we wield that Ring of Evocell, and at this point with triple Welcome Turn, double Arctic Haven, all this nonsense, we're going to take the Ring here over the Silvercoat Lion. I mean, I like beaters in this kind of deck, but we're just trying to be all flyer based, so I may be able to cut a lot of ground troops. Like, I probably don't need to play the Mastiff. Probably not going to play the Rain of Blades, Hydro Surge either. Let's get a better idea of what we are and are not playing. I probably am not playing the Scroll Thief. Probably not playing the Entrancer, even though the card's fine as a big blocker. I'd just like to narrow it down to all the best cards I've got. Let's take out the Divine Favor. Possibly take out the Silvercoat Lion. I'm not sure I'm going to need that. I don't know if I'm going to need the Tricks of the Trade because I've got all the flyers already. I mean, it's fine, but I don't know if I need it. I think I'm fine with taking a second ring. These rings are really good and limited, so I like them. The Hex. This is probably the worst one. I mean, almost assuredly the worst one, but it's still fine. Gets your blue flyers bigger, so you really can't argue with that. I guess I'll take a Disentomb. Not super likely to play it. And we don't really care if our opponent plays Wall of Fire, so we'll take the Canyon Minotaur. Alright, well, we have a ton of flyers, which is good, and we actually have some good blockers on the ground. I guess I'll take a Hydro Surge. Alright, so, yeah. I can build a pretty decent deck out of this. Give me a minute here, and I'll see what I can come up with. Okay, after a little deliberation, this is what I've built. I'm running one of the Ring of Evosa Isles. I don't know if I'm going to need two of them. The ring is still good, though. I like this card. I'm running one Divination with the one Jayemdae Tomb, so we've got some decent card draw. Our blockers are very good. We've got one Kraken Hatchling, double Guardians of Kreza to really just, hold on, just guard the ground, I guess. We've got the Pacifism, the Oblivion Ring, so we have some pretty awesome removal in that respect. Essence Drain is also very good removal. Bloodhunter Bats and Essence Drains can really just, make it so you can win in those creature matches, those really tough creature situations. We've got the Griffin Protector, Captain's Call synergy, which is very good. And we've got a Sphinx of Uthun on the top end, which is an awesome card. And Sarah Angel, Fairy Invaders. This deck actually came together decently, I would say, considering the first couple packs I was trying to force mill. I would say that we ended up with a pretty good deck. These Arctic Havens are insane. I love this card. 3 mana, pretty much in our deck. 3 mana, 3/2 flyer with the potential for lifelink. This card's insane. Can just easily turn games around, especially with the ring. Like, maybe I should even cut a card for this second ring. I really think this deck is gonna want these rings online. What would I cut for that? It'd probably be like a draw a card effect. So maybe like my Divination or my Jayemdae Tomb. I'm trying to think which one I like more. Not actually sure. I think I'll probably cut the Divination for a ring. Just because I feel like if I get a Jayemdae Tomb online, if I have like a Kraken Hatchling and a Guardians out, I might have them in a spot where they can't get by my defense, so then I can just draw cards until I get a flyer online. I don't know. It sounds alright. I do think double ring, blue ring is going to be good in this deck since we have so many blue flyers. I might be wrong about that, though. How many do we actually have? I mean, it's even fine on Kraken Hatchling. He'll get huge eventually. So how many blue creatures do we have? We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, almost a fourth of the deck is blue creatures, but how many are we actually going to be playing early? Just like 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, 7 is nothing to scoff at. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, double ring. Let's give it a try. I think this deck looks pretty good. I like our black splash. I think it's the double Bloodhunter Bat Essence Drain is worthy of a splash, so I don't have a problem there. Downpour would be fine in this deck too, letting our flyers get in, but we're at 15 creatures, which is like pretty much the minimum amount I think I want to play. Alright, let's give this deck a try. I think this deck is okay. I really don't think it's that bad, so we'll give it a try. We'll see what we can do with it. Yeah, see you round 1. Wish me luck.